to YouTube. I just went live. We going to YouTube. What we gonna do? We gonna break down the exact trade. That if you looked at my stories, you see that I took a trade today. I said that I went against my rules, but the trade still worked out. So I'm gonna break down how I went against my rules, what I should have waited for, and how it, it played out for the good for me, and it was also ended up being a good trade. And I stuck with it because I had a hunch, but I broke my rules. You know what I'm saying? Having a hunch is gambling. Stick to the rules. But anyway, I'm on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Anybody on YouTube yet? I've been on there 30 seconds. Ain't nobody jumped on? Oh, Quanty over there. Yeah. All right. I'm gone. Go to YouTube. www.youtube.com/the new TLR. Gone. Yep. All right. What's happening? Let's get to it, man. It's Valentine's Day. I ain't gonna hold y'all up a long time. You know what I'm saying? All I need is one. I don't care if it's one person in here, 1 or 100. I don't care. I'm gonna share it. What's happening? Mikey, Tiffany. Is that Ari or Ari? I be tearing people name up. So if it's Ari, say yes. If it's Ari, don't say nothing. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Let me okay, I got the Ninja Trader still open. So I'm gonna need Ninja Trader to be open. Why y'all ain't tell me I wasn't showing the screen, man? Ari. Okay, Ari. Why you ain't tell me I wasn't showing the screen, Ari? Is the primary? Yes, it's the primary. Boom. Okay, so I got my Ninja Trader still open. You feel me? Everybody, y'all already know what I do in the morning, so I ain't even gonna run it down from the beginning since it's Valentine's Day. What's up, Tanisha? We were just talking about that Valentine's Day edition. We were just talking about that. We was about to wait till tomorrow, but Quanty brought it together. Quanty said, "Let's do it." So we doing it. Okay, so here we go. Check it out. So I took a trade today. Let me open up my what's the name? Y'all already seen it on my stories. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? I tell the truth. Let me hold on. Let me switch this other screen so y'all might be in my business, man. Let me go to camera only while I do all this logging in. Y'all might be in my business, man. We got some nosy cousins. How y'all doing today, man? While I log into this, y'all tell me how y'all doing. I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time, man. Y'all tell me how y'all doing while I'm logging in. I'm pulling this thing up right now, so y'all give me a minute while I'm pulling this up. I gotta pull up options. Y'all ain't doing. Oh, we good. Okay, I already said we good. Y'all quiet, man. Ain't nobody good. Don't nobody want to talk to me. I'm in the bed with a headache. Oh, you got a headache? Oh, man. Oh, just a study day today? Also, no Valentine. Oh, so that text that I sent you fit you good, Quanty. You having the Alentine A. You having the Alentine A. Okay. Okay. All right, so this what we gonna do. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So as y'all see right here on on I don't worry about all these different charts. It's just showing the same thing. I got like a daily, 2 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 5 minute, 1 minute. It's just a bunch of different charts of the SPY. All I'm showing the same thing. And then if y'all see right here, let me see if I can blow it up bigger for y'all. It's one thing I don't like about this platform, like the zooming is like trash. Okay, if y'all see this little blue circle right here that say limit 5, and then if you see this, matter of fact, let me do this right here, right there. You see this candle right here? It says like limit 5. Oh, maybe let me try this. Make it real. Yeah, I make it full screen. There you go. And make it full screen. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. So then, boom. So right here, see this candle right here? That's the candle where I made the entry what I shouldn't have made. You feel me? I was chasing. Right? That's what that right there say limit 5. I bought 5 contracts. I was trading in my smaller account. And so I bought 5 contracts. And then if you see this white dot on this big green candle, that was my 100% target that I had set for it to hit 100%. As you can see, it actually went like way up here somewhere. This one candle itself, you know what I'm saying? While I was doing the live, while I was doing the story, I could have squeezed some more juice out of the headphones on this one right here. And then I think I did the math on it. It eventually ended up going like 230% at the peak of the day, but I had it set for 100%. I wasn't mad that it kept going because that's what I wanted. Now, let me get into what I did wrong, how the trade played out, and what I should have done for the trade to play out, right? Because I you know what I'm saying, I don't be trying to sugarcoat it and make it seem like I'm always like just super like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just winning. Nah, you know what I'm saying. And as you see that, and this my small account right here, this my small trade station account, right? And so there you go. I show you where I took the trade at today. I think it was like maybe I think I made like $275 off the trade. It was 100%. Why won't this get back to where it's supposed to be? Okay, it was 100% trade. I bought 5 contracts for 55 cents a piece, and I sold them for $1.10. So it was like a $275 trade. You know what I'm saying? But it was 100%. I just focus on the percentages. If I'm in my small account, if I'm in my big account, it don't matter to me. Um, I just take the trade out of practice. And the reason why I took it in my small account was because that's the one I happen to have open. Now I will tell you, I was trying to when it got to the point where I should have been waiting, I was trying to take a real trade in my big account. And I was about to put some money on the SPX, but I had to use the bathroom, and by the time I got back, I had to miss the move again. And I said, I'm not gonna break my rules twice in the same day. All right, let me stop running my mouth. It's Valentine's Day. Let's get to it. Boom. So here we go. I marked my lows and the highs that I was gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? This line up here and this line down here. Those was where I was watching. I wanted to go short. I wanted to find a reason to go short off of this top line up here, right? So when I came back here, I saw we was like struggling to get up to the line, and we were selling down, right? And so let me show you what I did. This is what I did. I'm gonna blow it up, right? So I saw that we were struggling to get to my line. We were struggling with yesterday's close. So I said, okay, they not gonna get to my line. They messing around with yesterday's close. So I'm gonna look for my setup off of yesterday's close. So right here we go. This off yesterday's close. So they using this as the liquidity pool. We swimming. Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. Right here. Boom. Broke that swing low with authority. Made a fair value gap. Right. It traded back up into it. Took a little bit of heat. You know what I'm saying? And then sold down. When I came back here, I had missed this move right here. I had missed it. When I came back here, we were right here. Around this area right here. Right? What time is that right there? Let me see what time it is. Yep, 10:40. That's about the time, because it was around about 11 something. It was around about 11 something when Yep, there we go. Yep, 10:40. Yep, we was right around there. So we was right around that area. We was right around this area when I came back here. I had missed this move, right? And so when we started coming back up, I justified in my mind, oh, We're just coming back to retest the gap before we sell down. That was just justification in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out a reason to break my rule. You see what I'm saying? And so I took it on this candle over here. And now these are the futures. Matter of fact, I can show you exactly what time. Let me see exactly what time I took it. What candle is that? That is the 1220. That's 1220 candle. So it was, let me see, it was a little bit later than that. Let me see. That was a 1220 candle. So let me find the candle that I actually took the entry on. So the 1220 candle. So we are way over here. Yeah. So there you go. We way over here. 1220 candle. Oh, no. That's what it was. The 1220 candle is the time I got picked up. That's what it was. It was a time I got picked up, but I put in the order based off the price when it was right here. That's what it was. That's what it was. I put in my order based off the price when it came back to this area right here. Right? When it came to this area right here, I put in my price at 55 cents. At 55 cents. I put in my price at 55 cents. And so that was based off when it had hit right here. So by the time I got picked up at 55 cents. You see what I'm saying? I got picked up at 55 cents, but it wasn't until 1220. It wasn't until like 12 around here, right here. So I got picked up around this area here. And as you can see, that's still a little bit, yeah, that's roughly at the top of, let me see, 1220, right there. That's the 1220 candle right there. So yeah, that's around the top of the gap. That's around the top of the gap, right? So I put in a price on the option side. It got picked up around the top of the gap on the option side. And then as you can see, it went against me. It went against me, right? And why didn't I get out of it when, if this is the gap and my stop loss would be right up here, trading this normally, because I didn't get out of it because my initial thesis was going short off of this right here. And so I was like, okay, I put on a small position, right? And I'm going to let it play out based off of my thesis of going short here. I'm not going to get in to another trade in this account, but if my thesis start playing out over here like I wanted to, then I was going to take the trade in my bigger account, right? So boom. Now, that's my mistake. I screwed up. Stick with your plan, right? Stick with your plan. You feel me? So I screwed up, and this, I got lucky on this. It played out for me. Now, let me show you what I should have waited for. All right, let's come over here. This is what I should have waited for. My original plan was going short, finding a reason to go short off of this line right here, right? Okay, so here we go. We traded up into it, right? We had been struggling with this level right here, so we was using this level as the liquidity pool all day. You see what I'm saying? If you look at it, all day long, we using this area as the liquidity pool because we struggling around, right? Every time we get up there, we come back down. This area right here, this whole area, right? So there we go. We've been swimming in the liquidity pool all morning, right? And if you look right here, let me get my lines at the 124 candle, right? That's this candle right here. You see how we broke down? We broke down with some authority coming below this swing low over here. Boom. We made this swing. It's a swing. Yeah, that's a swing low, but it ain't predominant. But we broke this one right here with some authority, right? But guess what? This candle. Let me see if that candle got back into the gap. That candle there. Let's check it. The high was 44.05 even, and the high on this was like 44. Oh, no. The high was 44.05. So yeah, it came right back to the gap. Would you have gotten picked up there? I don't know. Maybe not. But it wasn't like if you did the gap plus 3 ticks, boom, you got picked up on this candle right here. You would have got picked up on this candle right here, right? And so But then look what it did again. It broke with authority again and made another fair value gap. At this point right here, I said, we about to slide. You feel me? And that's when I logged into my big account and got ready to start loading up. But guess what? The old man bladder hit me. I had to go to the bathroom. By the time I got back, right? I'm over here, I'm logging in, getting ready to load up because I'm like, okay, it's from the trade back into this gap, right? These 2-minute candles, right? We made the gap here, right there. We on this candle here. You know what I'm saying? This candle here open up there, right? I'm about to pee on myself. I say, man, let me run to the bathroom real quick. You know what I'm saying? When I got back, we was either on this candle or that candle. We was on one of these candles right here, but I had to miss the move. You feel me? We traded up into it. I missed the move. So I said, I'm not going to break my rule twice in one day. I'm not going to break it twice in one day because I was already in the other trade that was going against me. So I had an open trade already. This was just going to be when I loaded up. I was going to load up in my real account. You feel me? So there's what I should have waited for. And it's the same setup. Everybody know the setup. You know what I'm saying? You in the liquidity pool. You swimming. You swimming. You know what I'm saying? You break a swing with authority, make a fair value gap. And then it came right back and did the same thing again. Broke a swing with authority, made a fair value gap. You know what I'm saying? If you would have got in here, you could have got in there off the bottom of the gap plus 3 ticks. You know what I'm saying? And you could have got in over here off the gap right here. So, because I was watching this gap and this gap. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to the bathroom, I'm watching both. I'm like, oh, they got 2 gaps. Which one they going to go back to? You feel me? So, when I got back, y'all already see what it did. It sold off. You feel me? It sold off. And that sell-off yielded me 100% trade, right? So, looking at my entry here was at, my entry there was at 55 cents. Matter of fact, let me go to orders. Q field. Boom, field right there. Okay, so field, can y'all see that? Y'all can't see that. Make this big. I don't think I can blow that up. I don't think I can blow this up. I can't make this bigger. Can you make these big? You can't. No, I can't make this bigger. But anyway, you see right here, quantity 5. You know what I'm saying? Right here, buy. You know what I'm saying? I bought 5 contracts, 5 puts for 55 cents right there. And then I sold 5 puts for $1.10. That's 100%. You see what I'm saying? That's 100% trade. And that was my target. And then it actually went to, now let's see where it went to. Let's see where it went to. What was the peak? The peak on it right there. Can y'all see that? Y'all probably can't see that either. Let me try to see if I can make it bigger. Is that big? Can y'all read that? Y'all can't read. The high say 221. The high say 221. Let's do that math together. Right? 221 minus 55 equals 166 divided by 55. That's 300%. 300%. At the max, at the peak. That was a 300. If I was lucky enough to sell it at the peak, that was a 300% trade. That was a 300% trade, all from using the ICT method. Using the ICT method. And let's see what it would have been if I would have waited for the proper setup. If I'd have waited for the proper setup, let's see what the price would have been. What time was that? I should have got in. Okay, I should have got in here. We're going to go with the second time. We're not even going to go with the first time, because the first time, well, we'll just do both. Just for anybody. If you did 3 ticks, if you did the gap plus 3 ticks, you would have got picked up on the 1328 candle. The 1328 candle was the 1328, that's 1355. What are these? These 5-minute candles? I'm on the 5-minute candles. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Bear with the old man for a second. Let's go to the 1-minute candles. Let's go to the 1-minute candles. Do y'all even care what it would have been? I'll go through all this and y'all probably don't even care what it would have been. What I said, the 1328 candle. 1328 candle. All right, so the 1328 candle It was like 45 cents, and the low was 45 cents. The high was okay. So let's just say 45 cents if you got picked up at the 13-minute candle. So my entry wasn't all that bad. It was 45 cents. It would have been a 10-cent better entry. You know what I'm saying? 10 cents that would have been a better entry if you'd have got it on the first. And let's see what was the second one. What was the second one over here? Gap plus 3 ticks would have put you in at the 1336 candle. The 1336 candle. 1336 candle would have been. Matter of fact, I got a better price when I entered it. I got a better price when I entered. Then see, I just got lucky. Don't pay attention to nothing I just said. Don't pay attention to nothing I just said. I just got lucky. I just got lucky. Don't just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. It just happened to work out, but stick with the plan. Did you see my post? What post? Oh, that's Squirt. What's happening? Is that Squirt? Is that Squirt that said, did you see my post? If that's Squirt, put a 1 in the chat. I didn't see a post. Hey, I think, oh yeah, what's up, brother? Shout out my brother Squirt, man. Yeah, I didn't see your post. I ain't see your post. I missed it. I got it on IG. If it's on IG, I gotta go look at it. But yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. That was the liquidity run reversal setup. I used it to make a spy trade. Y'all see, it was a spy trade I showed you. It's in my live account. It was a spy trade that I took. I bought 5 contracts. It was in my small spy account. I mean my small live account, and I broke my rules, but it played out for me. I showed where I should have got in at. If I would have got in where I should have got in at, it would have been, you know what I'm saying, a 5-cent better entry. If I waited for the second confirmation, it would have been what was it, a 10-cent worse entry. You know what I'm saying? Made a lot of money since you started this trading. Okay then. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Ain't nothing, Quantum, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You and Lex make me realize there's hope for the future, man. Anyway, y'all got any questions before we get out of here? It's Valentine's Day. I know y'all got to get back to y'all sweeties. My sweetie on her way home now. She almost here. Y'all got any questions before I get out of here? Ain't nothing, Quantum, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate folk like you, Lex, Peter, Spice. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Tanisha. All right, man. If y'all ain't got nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. If y'all think some of the cousins might benefit from this video, share it with them. You know what I'm saying? Share the link on your IG or something. Share it. Send it. Text them the link. Text it to them if you think they might learn something from it, might be able to get something from it. I just try to, share what I do, you know what I'm saying, in real time. I don't like to sit there and make people feel like, you know what I'm saying, oh, you can use hindsight to say, if you would have done this, you would do this. I show you. I use one thing, ICT strategy, watching the ES futures to make my options trade on the SPY and the SPX, because they all the same thing. For anybody looking at the replay or anybody that's on here right now that don't know, the ES are the futures contracts for the S&P 500. The SPX is the cash account for the S&P 500, and the SPY is the ETF that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. And the S&P 500 is 500 of the United States traded companies, United States publicly traded companies, and it's market cap weighted. What that mean is you take the amount their shares are, multiply it by the amount of outstanding shares they got, and that's the market cap of that company. If you got 1,000 shares, that's $10 a piece, then your company is a $10,000 company. That's what market cap weighting is. And the ES are the futures, and the ES trade 23 hours a day. So I use the ES to look at the price action to make my decisions based off the SPY. Because if you only watch the SPY chart, and if you only watch the SPX chart, you're gonna miss the price action during the Asian and the London time frame, and the SPY or the SPX gonna be reacting to something, and you're gonna be like, why is he reacting to this? But it's reacting to something that happened in the London, in the Asian session. That's why I like to watch the ES to make my SPY entries. What's happening, AJ? AJ in the building, man. Shout out AJ. Yeah. Hashtag Spider Gang. You feel me? Yeah. Shout out AJ. Y'all need to tap in with AJ. She got some education and information to share, and she got resources to share. Y'all need to tap into Supplemental Sundays. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Share this with any cousin that want to know how to use the ICT method for options trading. Let them know it works with the SPY. I don't know if it worked with Apple. I don't know if it worked with Nvidia. I don't know if it worked with AMD. I don't know if it worked with anything outside of the SPY, or it probably worked with the Qs, because the Qs is the NQ. The NQ and the Qs, they track together, if I ain't mistaken. I don't trade NQ, so I don't know. But anything that track right along with futures, it's going to work on it. Since the ES, the SPY, and the XPX is the same thing, it works with the SPY, as my son darts in the back. But, you know what I'm saying? I back test it and see if it'll work with another asset. I ain't finna do that. I only trade the SPY. Hashtag SPY the game. But anyway, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me on Valentine's Day. We've been on here for 26 minutes. I'm about to get up out of here. Before I get out of here, AJ, you got any gems for the community? You got any gems? Quantity done. You got any gems? Who all in here? Let me see who all in here. Before I get out of here, let me see who all in here. I clicked the wrong thing. There you go. What's up, Travis Scott up in here? Shout out Travis Scott, culinary genius. Culinary genius. Yep. Never stop learning, y'all. Pay attention to defense stars. Period. There you go. Look at that gem. Look at that gem AJ just dropped. All right, man. I'm about to get out of here. Appreciate y'all for pulling up on Valentine's Day. To the next time, I'm gone.